One thing about my adventures down into New Mexico, California, and Arizona, I sat for days thinking about how wonderful it's going to be to meet all these people and have a time of embracement. Well, it didn't work out in the beginning that way. We would meet people, but it just wasn't that connection that you had. We wasn't eating together or sitting around the fires together. It was just a casual acquaintance. We wound up down in Arizona and at Haugen. That was the name of the campground we were at. We just felt like, why are we here? That we're not doing and seeing and experiencing the things we thought we would experience. But something changed all of a sudden. We started doing unusual things that most people weren't doing there, like having big fires and putting on my mask that looked like I was 150 years old. And we just had people come out of nowhere to say good morning, to say hi to us. And that was something we hadn't experienced for some time.
Yeah, I'm so damn ugly, I have to have sparkles on my vest to attract the ladies. Oh, that's heavy.
I met a fella from Oregon, I think is where he's from. His name was Bruce, and he was with the suicide prevention program up in Oregon, and he brought that down. He was a musician. He had all kinds of musical technology in his trailer, and I think it was every Friday or Saturday night, sometimes on a Sunday, we'd all come and get together and
use the Cowboy code, a lot of fire.
They would play music and sing, and we'd have all the people within the area or in Haugen. They'd come out, and I had no idea they were singers or poets or what have you. And I'd read some of my poetry. And
well, maybe I'll just go ahead.
Well, sun will be down in a few minutes. Well, maybe an hour. But it looks like it's going to be a wonderful time tonight. No wind blowing.
That just creeps me out, you know, everything's working and you go fire.
Got lots of wood. Going to have some poetry and music. It's going to be awesome. Can't get no better than that. I'm a little terrified. I had a shot of whiskey.
If they had that out here, I'd sign up. But I don't care.
This is open mic night, which means that people can sign up. We've got the founding members here. All right.
people would come in and set up on the stage and sing, and people would gather around. Sometimes we'd have 50 to 60 people there. But they all enjoyed the wonderful connection that music brings and brought to us while we were there.
I'm Cowboy. I'm 73 years old and I'm blind, so I'm going to have to get my glasses on so I can read some of my poetry, because I can't remember where and why I even wrote it. This is called The Horse's Prayer. And I didn't write it, all the horses did. So I'd like to read it to you if you don't mind. I pray thee, Cowboy, to care for me through long winter days and nights when I cannot earn my keep. Feed and water me and give me a good warm bed that I may sleep well, and do to repay all your kindness when trail riding season returns once more. Treat me kindly and do not beat me when I do not understand what you want me to do, but watch me, please, and see if I might not be ill. My back, my shoulders, and my feet may be sore. Remember that I cannot go on my own way, but I must obey your commands, my master, and that I serve you well and faithfully to the best of my ability. Please, Master, have mercy on me. Protect me from the hot sun, the fall rain, and the winter's ice and snow. Remember, we horses have long been the servants of man throughout the ages. We pull the wagons from sea to shining sea. We plowed the fields that man could grow food to keep body and soul alive. We helped build the railroads. We stayed with the cowboy through his long night watch under the lonely stars. We died with man on the battlefield of nations. I shall do my part, for I have learned to love thee well. So, my master, when I am old and can no longer serve you profitably, please do not turn me out to starve or sell me to some cruel man or leave a 50-pound saddle on my back overnight. Just let me die at the hands of my beloved cowboy, and the Creator will bless you. That's not bad for a pack of horses, is it?
Everybody in the whole park just started realizing that, wow, this is what we came down here for, to meet people, to see people, to experience people. Just sitting around and talking with each other and embracing each other and the fires and all the things that we did out of the ordinary that we had never done before. We felt freedom to do it. And they did. Kites flying in the air, and the music that we experienced, and the people that we embraced, that embraced us. We met all kinds of animals and dogs that people would bring in and talk about how they got them and why they got them and where they got them. And those are precious times in life. And I wish the whole world was like that.
And so I'm going to welcome Cowboy to the stage. Come on out. And Cowboy's going to do some poetry for y'all.
I'm sorry, but I'm Cowboy's great-great-grandpa. He's a little sick back there, and he asked me to come out and say some of his poems, if that's all right with y'all. I'm a little bit nervous, so I got a little flask here. Y'all don't mind if I take a little sip before I say that poem, do you? Boy, I'm nervous.
You got old number 7 in there or what?
Thank y'all. I'll start quoting some of my great-great-grandson's poetry, if you don't mind. Oh, wait a minute. Anyway, I lived a wild life, boys. Made all the spent, paid all the borrowed, and lost all the lent. I once loved a woman. Well, that came to an end. Get yourselves a good dog, boys. They'll be your best friend. What? I said it the way you wrote it. I'm sorry, he's a little hard hearing. I ain't gonna quit now. Excuse me. Stay back there, you hear me? I'm sorry, folks. I'm feeling a little better now. Kind of like to apologize for my grandpa, great-great-grandpa. I got a little poetry I'd like to read, if that's okay.
Yay! Yeah.
Time marches on. We're not here for long. Already old and getting older. Too old to see, too old to pee, too old to chew, and too old to move. What the hell am I to do? My body stinks, my body shrinks, no sense of smell, and I look like hell. My mood's bad because I'm real sad. My body's drooping, have trouble pooping, my horse can't walk, my dog can't talk, my kids are all gone, I can't even use a cell phone. Can't remember a name. I need to walk with a cane. My knees are worn out. Years ahead of me are in doubt. Got cracked ribs, and if I eat, I need a bib. I lost my keys, have no knees, busted my elbow, broke my little toe. My hair's all white. Ladies say I'm a bad sight. Well, the golden years are here at last. Well, the golden years can kiss my ass.
All of those people that I met, and you meet everybody. You just don't meet one or two. Everybody that was there, you get to shake their hands and talk to them. And that's what our world's supposed to be like. I guess people leave in the big cities and they'd come out and they come down to that solitary environment that they were in, and all of a sudden they realize that, wow, we still have some of the same things that I loved back in the city down here, like the music and the poetry reading and the interactions that we have and the food that we ate. A friend of mine named Charlie, she was the best cook I ever seen. She still fed me some of the best food I've ever ate. While we were there, a lot of people had some of the same experiences that we had had, that they had been around and people just weren't interacting with them. And all of a sudden they wanted to come with us. They wanted to travel with us. And they did. But it takes time sometimes to get into a position to where you say good morning to someone and they look at you like, why are you saying good morning to me? And they think something's wrong with you. Well, that all changed. It was the best time of my life.
Well, I was out there by my flag that I danced with, and then went out there one morning and somebody had laid this on there for me. Looked like a chicken foot. I'm gonna put it over by the fireplace. Some young child or some old man or woman might be thrilled with it. So I'll leave it for them. Just tell them that when it's turned upside down, it's a chicken leg. When it's up that way, it's a peace sign, right? Gotcha.